Welcome back to Active Sports TV, LAC News. Ah, ah, Titan fans. This is a Tighten Up edition, man. This is your host, Active. We're going to break down the last 2 weeks, man. Sum it up as best as I can about what has transpired with our Tennessee Titans, man. We should be tightening up, man, but it's looked like, man, it's tightened down, man. It's not looking what it's not looking right. It appears things are not clicking on all cylinders. You can see my frustration, Titans fans. Very upset. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. This is your host, Active. Before going forward, go ahead and subscribe right now. Subscribe, like. If you're not a Titan fan, still subscribe. There's more sports media content over here, man, where I keep up with all different sports genres from the NBA, boxing, etc. You definitely gonna find some content that you like. You won't regret what you did. This is your host, Active Sports, letting you know and keep you updated with all of the current sports media, some of the breaking news. Also, man, we got a little hip hop up in there, man. Well, that's also a sport as well, man. I do my reactions to some of your latest, hip hop artists, man. Check those out as well. Like. Subscribe. Cut it all out. Let's get back to this Titan edition of the show. As you see, Tennessee Titans fans, we start the season out at 0-2. Disgusting, I know. Disgusting, I know. It's not the fact that we just start the season out 0-2. You know, that's bad within itself. But we must point out and, you know, hold our quarterback and our first year head coach, Brian Callahan, accountable to these bonehead back to back, excuse my French, dumbass decisions. Don't know what's going on. Don't know if they've been paying attention to details in the film room. Because obviously we seen the same exact thing that transpired in the first week against the Chicago Bears as we introduced Caleb Williams to the league, and our defense did a fantastic job holding that offense scoreless the whole entire game. Not able to, create turnovers, but not giving up touchdowns on the other side. Got to take our hats off in the first week to the defense. They did everything that they were supposed to do. Well, our rookie, Devontae Sweat, made it very, very uncomfortable in there, allowing our linebackers, as far as like the new additions like Ernest Jones, Murray Jr., Keith Murray Jr., to get in there and make some plays. Our cornerbacks, as of Snead and Cheeto, even Rogers, everybody was holding down the fort, making everything tough for the rookie debut. Couldn't tip my hat off more, and be more prouder of the defense. Now, getting into why that beautiful praise that I was giving the defense fell really on dead ears, because I know, like Titans fans like myself, you're like, hey, if all that went well, we definitely won the game, right? Well, absolutely no, we did not, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not that our offense didn't get all the help that they can possibly get from our defense. It's just that our sophomore quarterback, as Will Levis, made some of the most boneheaded plays, basically giving the game away. Couldn't make it up. Giving shuffle passes, uh, not taking sacks, interceptions, so on and so forth. Getting past first week with the Titans, we all know that we lost, 24-17. That number that the Titans seem to cannot get past for the last 2 goddamn years. Our offense cannot put up more than 17 points. I'm disgusted. It really bothers me. I thought Brian Callahan was coming in to show us something different, give us a new identity, be more versatile. We're not getting that right now. We can't put it all on Will Levis. Offensive line definitely need to do better. They made a few mistakes. A couple of people got beat, especially in the Chicago game. Um, those things have to get addressed. Those things have to get better. But to say that that was the main cause of why we lost is definitely will be me, trying to cater to our quarterback's feelings, and I'm just not I'm not in the business of doing that. We got to go ahead and give him the same tough love that we was giving Malik Willis, and any other quarterback, man, who is showing that they're not learning from their mistakes. Last year, it was already written. It was reported that Will Levis dropped from being the number one pick, a first round pick, and coming out of Kentucky, being that he was very inconsistent and definitely taking unnecessary risks and turnover prone. This is something that was scouted. This is something that was definitely, noted, and the Tennessee Titans knew of this. Definitely should have addressed this the first year, the rookie year, and trying to correct those mechanics and get Will Levis to understand how to play NFL quarterback football, as to sliding, taking the sack, and not doing unnecessary things to cause turnovers, as of shuffling the pass at your running back's feet, trying to shuffle the pass out of bounds instead of just taking the sack and actually throwing an interception, costing us the games in Chicago. This definitely needs to be addressed. Holding on to the ball in the pocket, not having full pocket awareness. These things have to be addressed. Now we can put some of the blame on the offensive line, but we also have to put the same equal amount of blame on Will Levis. You don't have all day, man. You ain't gonna have 7 to 10 seconds in the pocket. You guys practice these drills. I'm quite sure 4 or 5 seconds or less, the ball has to get out. You have to make your reads. And you have to start complimenting your wide receivers. Calvin Ridley, you poorly underthrown a touchdown possible throw to Calvin Ridley, just not being fully, stationary and stepping into your throw, getting it all the way to where it needs to be. These things is something that's becoming repetitive. The happy feet, the bullet passes that is coming, at awkward angles and times, because you're not, you don't have the chemistry with your receivers and running backs. these things got to get worked out. I believe that Will Levis can work it out. I'm not going to totally give up on him. But that Chicago game, a lot of red flags. Basically, everything that Will Levis was doing was costing us the game. That's the reason why we lost. We started out the game on fire. The first half, everything was hitting on all cylinders. We should have blew these guys, off the field. You know what I mean? It didn't even look like it was going to be competitive. Then all of a sudden we give gifts. We give gifts, and Chicago eventually capitalized. Their defense capitalized. They made plays and won the game, and that sums up first week with Tennessee Titans losing to the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Will Levis. The story should, get a little better, you think, right? Week 2, we go in the film room. Bryant, grills them, let them know, in the press conference, they speak to, the issue that took place, the dumb bonehead mistakes, and how they weren't going to allow it to, rattle them. Will Levis, more importantly, said that, he was going to get back into the film room. He had all the confidence to still lead this team. He was eager to get out here week 2 against New York Jets and show he was going to learn from his mistakes. He said he was going to learn from his mistakes. Tennessee Titans come out blazing, put up 7 points on the New York Jets. The Tennessee Titans defense is having another phenomenal week. Landry getting to Aaron Rodgers, getting the sack. Still, the defense didn't create turnovers, but during the first half, the defense did not give up any touchdowns. We get the ball back, and Will Levis does the same thing. But I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit on this video, man. I wanted to give another content creator, man, some shout out, man. I wanted to break down. He did a phenomenal job. I went ahead and checked out his video as, I was trying to get myself together, man. I'm busy taking care of a lot of things. Active do have a personal life, My birthday's coming up, wifey birthday's coming up. So apologies to all the Active Maniacs, Active Clan that have been looking for that content. It's coming. I'm gonna definitely break down that post fight of the Edgar Berlanga fight, Canelo, so on and so forth. Apologies to all my Titans fans that I had to put both weeks into this video, break down my, give you my review and my reaction to the things that I seen and how upsetting it was for me to see this. Very disappointed. Had high hopes going into the season. Will Levis. Get it together. That's my message to you. Get it together. Active is man. I'm asking you to just take it more serious. I said it before the season started. You have everything that you need to be great. The only thing that will hold you back is yourself. Preparation is everything. Let's get it done. Now, giving this other content creator a shout out, man. I've been checking him out. He's also a Tennessee Titan content creator. If you're not familiar with him, man, definitely check out Section 240. Man, great content. This brother here, man, breaks down the X's and O's. Bona fide Titans fan, man. As you know, that's his name, bona fide, bro. So, this guy breaks it down, and I wanted to show you guys what I was speaking of. We're in week 2 versus New York Jets, and we just gonna talk about it, man. Like in this video, man, as you see, Will Levis just committing the same exact mistakes over and over and over again. And at this point, we cannot make any excuses about it. period, point blank. And I refuse to give up on him, but I refuse to be soft with him as well. So, he does this thing, man, over here. Go and definitely check out, man, section 240, man. Subscribe, like, as well as I am. And if you're on this content as well, you're checking this video out, subscribe to Active Sports TV as well. We doing our thing, man. We trying to build, we trying to grow. Definitely check this video out, man. Check this content creator out, and definitely subscribe to this video. Let's go ahead and go, man. Break it down for me.
How The Matrix is one of my all-time favorite movies, but there's a scene in it where Neo experiences deja vu.
Wow. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I'm going to pause it because he like I said, this man's comedy, man. So, as you see, man, he's like deja vu, man, with the Matrix. As you know, in the first Matrix, you got the cat and whatnot. Everybody's seen it, man. It's a wonderful film. Go check it out. But Will Levis seemed to definitely display that this week, man. No doubt about it. It's comedy that he ended up pulling up that little clip, because that's exactly what happened, man. That's how I feel. Hey, I see the exact same thing 2 weeks in a row. Disgusting. Will Levis, you gotta do better.
Deja vu.
Yeah, that was basically us this last game. I mean, we started off well. We moved ball down the field, really got a score on the end of the round. Defense is doing their job, making it hard for Aaron Rodgers to kind of get into a rhythm and playing great defense. We get the ball back, move down the field. Now we're moving down the field. Nice passes, nice runs, a well-balanced offense. We get into the red zone, and then this happens.
In there, 3rd and goal. Levis looking. Levis trips.
Take the sack. Take the freaking sack. Take the freaking sack. The same thing, man. He threw it away first week against Chicago. This week, what is he throwing in that Tajay Spears' feet for? When you you had enough room to slide or take the sack. You could have made it a positive play. Why would you try to be hero after being the villain the first week? Doing the same exact play. Oh my God, man. Deja vu. It's like he kicked me in the stomach with this one. Will, come on, bro. This is disgusting. Learn from your mistakes. Preparation, man. Preparation.
That ball is free, and the Jets have it.
Yeah, it's deja vu. Yeah. Instead of taking the sack, like we talked about last week,
we talked about it.
And living with putting 3 points on the board, so we go up 10-0 instead of being.
We're in the red zone. We actually closing in on the 10 or within the 10 at that point. Automatic 3 points. We're up 7. We go up 10. Common sense, bro. Common sense. I know our head coach, our first year head coach, Brian Callahan, pulled you aside and told you, hey, remember last week? Listen, don't you do that again. We're in the red zone. 3 points. Let's live for another play. Let's not be idiots. Don't be idiots. Let's not be idiots. Let's win the game. We're actually at home in front of our home fans. Let's not have the egg on our face here, right? Well,
7-0. He does that. He tries to flip it back to Tajay, who isn't even ready for the ball to come out. And that adds to his NFL leading 5 freaking turnovers. Now, he threw a pick on the next drive. We'll talk about that in a minute. So instead of being up 10-0, we're handing the ball over. Now,
5 turnovers within 2 weeks. Absolutely disgusting.
We forced the defense. We forced Aaron Rodgers into a 3-and-out, and it was a great play by Landry. He gets the sack, and the defense gets us the ball back. So hey, no harm, no foul. You're still idiotic, but we still
All
looking
facts. All
well.
facts. All
And then
facts.
this happens.
Get it back. At the
Look at
25.
this. Look
Take
at
the
this.
handoff. Levis.
Why didn't he step into the pocket one more step? If he would have stepped further into that pocket or just gathered a little bit more velocity and chunked it a little bit further, you clearly see our wide receiver has a step, maybe two, on this defender, right? Continue.
Deep shot on the wall.
So, you have Calvin Ridley, who has a step on this cornerback. If he throws it towards the left side out of bounds, Calvin Ridley possibly takes that to the house. But look at the play develop. So you had one corner who was spying Calvin Ridley, who definitely was assigned to Ridley, and then you had the safety who was playing over the top with Burks. The corner is matched step with Burks. As you see this poorly underthrown ball thrown by Will Levis, you see both defenders have a better shot at the ball than the wide receiver, because the wide receiver then have to try to come back and make a play over two defenders. Why would our quarterback do that? Have no idea.
Way contested ball. Traylon Burks.
Because of that interception, that leads to Rodgers getting a touchdown pass that ties the game up. Now, we move down the ball down the field, and we get, and it was in part to an amazing catch by Tony Pollard, in double coverage. That's going.
And he loves throwing in double coverage. I mean, let's look at this first original play, guys. You have to see this one more time. I wish
Defense gets us the ball back.
I can
So hey,
slow it down a little more.
no harm, no foul. You're still idiotic, but we still looking well. And then this happens.
Get it back.
Check it. As you see, the pocket is clear. You see, our lineman has created a full open area. We have our running back who is in the center, who is about to bounce out for a possible screen pass. Then you have our lineman there blocking the defensive lineman, trying to get through. You have our quarterback dropping back. He's dropping back.
25.
He's dropping back. As you see, the pocket is clear. He needs to step into the pocket. He steps into the pocket, he can get a better velocity on the ball, and he can get the ball over the defenders' heads to where only his wide receiver will have only a chance at making a play at the ball. But he doesn't do that. He steps in one.
Take the hand
He
off.
doesn't
Levis.
step. Oh my God. Rewind, please. Just rewind it. If you see,
3-and-out, and it was a great play by Landry. He gets the sack, and the defense gets us the ball back. So hey, no harm, no foul. You're still idiotic, but we still looking well. And then this happens.
Get it back.
look at that space. Look at that pocket. Look how that line has created that protection to where Will Levis, he has 1, 2, 3 yards. He can step up and make a throw. You have Calvin Ridley breaking across, being spied by the corner, but he has a step on that corner, and you're gonna see.
At the 20.
You're gonna see. Will Levis is still back there. He drops back, but never steps up.
5.
He inches his back foot, but never steps up. Now the pocket is now starting to break down.
Fake the hand.
Ball is now gone.
Handoff.
Ball is now gone.
Levis. Deep shot.
As you see, all three players are now looking back at the ball. You have the safety over the top of Burks, who's now going to be able to go over him as he stops to try to make a play on the ball, as the corner who he had beat is now having an ability to make a play on the ball because it's poorly underthrown. As you see, Burks is coming back, as well as the safety over the top. The corner is now in the play. The ball is coming directly to the corner. The corner has turned around. The safety is making a play on the ball. The corner is making a play on the ball, as well as Burks. He's trying to catch a ball that is basically thrown to the defender that is defending him and trying to go over the top and make a play on the ball. That's asking a lot in double coverage. Will Levis, why not take the chance one-on-one with Calvin Ridley? Just my flush
ball, trailing Burks.
And on that note, I'm gonna sum it up here and give you the rest of the breakdown. Because we all know, Titans fans, it's no need to go further. I just broke it down to you. I gave you those plays. Further, as we go further into the game, we then had a block punt. This is back-to-back weeks. Our special teams has given up 2 block punts, costing us, giving the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears extra opportunities. And each time that happened, they capitalized. So it needs to be a overall better effort from the whole entire Tighten Up team. Tighten up, gang. We ain't going nowhere. This is just how the cookie is crumbling at the moment in time. Just wanted to give you guys a little sum on what has give you guys my, reaction and sum up, the last 2 weeks of what's been transpiring with the Tennessee Titans and us, our terrible start to the season. Man, I hate being 0-2 at the moment, but maybe, this is a blessing in disguise, man. We get it out of here, you get all of the, problems taken care of, and, get Will to be that quarterback that he knows that he can be, and, Brian Callahan believes that he can be, and allow him to make these mistakes early. Hopefully, we play Green Bay next week. We got a chance to go against Malik Willis, the guy that, also was drafted by us. So he's definitely going to have a chip on his shoulder. We definitely need this game. Can't go down 0-3. I'm looking for Will Levis to have a bounce back game, as well as everybody, complimenting him and stepping that game up as well. I see the wide receivers, breaking out. I see Tyler Boyd, man, making some big catches, as well as D Hop getting him more involved coming off the injury. So we're dealing with a little bit of injuries. Hopefully that we come back, fully healthy for week 3 and bounce back, and get our first win against Green Bay. So tighten up, man. You know who it is. This is your boy Active. This is Active Sports TV. Bring you another one. And Titans fan, don't hold your head down, man. Will Levis, he'll bounce back. But the bonehead plays got to stop, or the bench he needs to go. Mason is there. I'm not calling for the job, but if you give it away, go ahead and show us what you can do. On that note, man, this is Active. Once again, subscribe on your way out. Like. Comment. Titan Gang. This is a Titan edition, and we are out of here. Deuces. Peace.